Welcome back everybody, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 2. We are at Donaria Park and for today I think we're just gonna explore some areas and hunt down some students. And what I want to do, there are a few places around Celtic that we haven't talked to because we weren't allowed outside of town. And I know there is going to be at least one student on the Eastern Highway, so that will be our target for now. And once we find that one, we'll make sure to get back towards all the other students as well. Because I think we have 6 unaccounted for, and I want them all on the courageous before we go do the required quests. Ah, I heard about the battle that took place at the Twin Dragon Bridge. Now, I'm rather worried about the possibility of Celtic being swept up in some battle soon enough too. Maybe I'm just paranoid. This war doesn't seem like it will be ending anytime soon. Which means that the nature park won't be reopened anytime soon either. That is true. Ah, right. We haven't had anything to have for lunch yet. Fancy joining us? Oh, that sounds great. What are you planning on having? Pumpkin. Just straight up, like pumpkin? Not in a soup or anything like that? Yep. Your raw food diet is sure a thing. Well, technically, it's not a raw food diet, they just don't know how to cook. And in all this time, they didn't even learn a simple recipe. Oh, we can't even go out on the highway without being cautious these days. So life's been pretty rough. Having tea with Johnson is about the only thing I can look forward to these days. Of course, let's ignore the fact that I'm kind of terrible at making tea. Yeah, you guys are terrible at making anything that has to be consumed. It's too bad my sis can't really come home these days, because she knows how to make the perfect cup of tea. Oh well, I shouldn't complain too much when she's got it just as bad. Yeah. Tea isn't that hard. It really isn't. You guys could sure learn how to do at least some of this stuff. Alright, just to check if there's no secret personnel somewhere outside here. Which I highly doubt, or else we would have known from the student list, of course. But it doesn't hurt to have a sly little check. Also, we're gonna talk to a few people in Celtic, which we will mostly do to check if the texts are still the same or not. Because all the other locations from the previous part that we did, like with North, Emir and stuff like that, they all have the same text. This is still a relatively new area.
Here, you're in charge of taking care of Becky. She's a wee bit clumsy sometimes, so watch out. You gotta keep her safe too.
Okay, so it does seem like the text at the moment is still the same here too. From before we left. Let's check on Chris.
Looks like the next Imperial Chronicle is gonna be about the Imperial Army taking over Twin Dragon Bridge. The problem is whether or not I'm actually gonna get my hands on that issue. Dang it, I'm not gonna get the train schedules back to normal. If they don't get their butts in gear soon, my business is done for.
Yeah, definitely the same. Alright. No quest indicators. Yep, let's go to the East Highway, where we know there is a student roaming about. Will they be at the same mill that we stayed? I still nod that they have been looking for us. No, there's definitely something going on the farm, that's for sure. Paula's been here for a few days now. She seems to be having it pretty rough too. I'd like to help her out somehow, but I'm not sure what I can do. Paula's been having it pretty rough. It'd be nice if we could help her out, but we've got our own work to be focusing on. Well, that's why I'm here. Oh, settle down, don't worry. I'll make sure to find him soon enough. Excuse me? But aren't you Paula from the riding club? Rean? You weren't here last time we were in Celtic, so... Guess you just got here recently. That's right, I've only been here for a few days now. What about you guys? Mind telling me why you're here? Sure thing. Rean and Paula exchanged information. I heard all about Twin Dragon Bridge and Celtic being freed from the provincial army, but... Wow. Who would have thought you guys were behind them both? Have you been traveling on your own? Nope. I've got the horses with me. Lambert left me in charge of them after Thor was taken over by the Noble Alliance. I'm glad he did too. Having a horse comes in handy when escaping any potential battlegrounds. Oh, they're all from North, aren't they? Actually, I don't see Lambert's horse anywhere. Is he around here somewhere, or... well, to tell the truth, I actually lost track of him on my way here. He's been so uppity ever since he was separated from Lambert, and he ran right off when my back was turned. Oh dear. That is certainly cause for concern. No, that's not good. We have no idea how long things will stay peaceful around here. I do know where he is, but catching him, it's a whole other story. So yeah, sorry. I wish I could help you, but I can't leave until I bring him back safely. Is there anything we can do to help her out? Search for Whitecomb. Oh, definitely. How about we bring him back for you? Really? Wait, but don't you have other things to take care of? Well, it's no problem. This is actually the more ideal situation, since you still have to take care of the other horses. Might as well split the work up efficiently. Well, we'd hate to just ditch you here, so that's not an issue. You said you know where he is, right? Thanks, Rean. You're a lifesaver. I lost track of him on the Western Highway. I'm pretty sure he's still around there too. I'm counting on you to bring him back. Got it. You wait here in the meantime. I can't see this going well without uses. Let's pick him up from the Courageous first and then head to the Western Highway. Yeah, I was actually thinking just that. Should we have brought users with us to talk to Paula? Who are we gonna exchange? I caught sight of Whitecomb along the West Celtic Highway. I guess he's still somewhere around there. I haven't had any luck bringing him back, but maybe you will. I would really appreciate that. Right. Well, we can make this pretty easy. If we return to the Courageous, and then directly land at Lunaria Park.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me.
We should be right where Whitecomb should be, because it is really at the end of the West Road. So I imagine he will be in this part, like far enough from the village so that we need to make an effort, but not so far that it's impossible to get him back. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can track the beast down. Oh, he's definitely not here. He's gonna be on the bridge on the other side. Oh, there he is. Whitecomb. Is that Whitecomb? It certainly is. I'd recognize that sleek black mane and dignified posture anywhere. I'm surprised how easily we were able to find him. Oh. He's a little worked up right now. Likely due to being separated from his master. Regardless, we should follow him. Not just to be careful not to exacerbate the problem. Right. Yeah. Because he's really tense, so any sudden movement and he will run away from us. Is he run all the way to Lunaria Park? That is not a really safe place for him to be. Well, let's hope he doesn't attack the Guardian or anything like that. There he is. He really is fast. Well, he does belong to the captain of the riding club. Not again. Now he's gone inside the park. Well, we need to find some way to calm him down. We should hurry after him. Yeah, at one point Bill will corner him, but the question is, what will be in between him and us that we might need to pacify a little bit. Trista ready for
Let's not
into the
overestimate
park?
ourselves. Stay focused.
Well, as expected, most enemies
Stay
here
on guard, everyone.
will
That's no
probably be
ordinary foe.
a lot weaker than us. Because these are still the older enemies, so there's nothing new about them. So I'm pretty sure if I did let them close, that they would just run from me. There he is.
Ha! Ha!
It's Wycombe! We finally found him. He seems unharmed too, albeit rather agitated. What's the plan then? It's too dangerous to just walk up to a spooked horse. Are you sure that's a good idea? There's nothing to be concerned about. Well, if you say so. Calm yourself, Wycombe. It won't be long before you can see Lambert again. Your current figure betrays everything you and Lambert built up together. The Wycombe I knew was both brave and majestic. You were the fastest and most powerful horse out there. It is your duty to maintain that image, at least until the two of you are reunited. Wow. Impressive feels inadequate to describe what I just witnessed. Neat. He's calmed down now. Way to go, Eustace. Good boy. Let's take him back to the Eastern Highway. I'm sure he wants to see the other horses. Yeah, he's probably missing Paula too. Together they led Wycombe out of the park, and being particularly careful to avoid any monsters on the way, they were finally able to return him to Paula. Oh, thank you so much for finding Wycombe. It's a weight off my mind to have him back. Be sure to keep both eyes on him from now on. Lambert is trusting you with these horses after all. Of course, no need to worry about us. Rean, would it be possible to take the horses on board the Courageous? The hold should be large enough from what I remember. Does that mean you're joining us, Paula? You got it. I'm sure the horses want to help out too. Thanks a lot. Just so you know, slacking off is an option once you're on board. Please use this. Who do you take me for? Let's do everything we can to take Thor's back, and then we can finally see Lambert too. So are they indicating that Lambert is at the academy? Or just that once we freed Thor's, the teachers might come back on their own as well? Paula was welcomed aboard the Courageous. It is now possible to ride horses on highways and other similar terrain. Access the navigation menu by pressing the X button and selecting the right horse, should you wish to do so. Take note that this option won't be available in towns and dungeons, as well as during specific story sections. Of course, so just like the bike, we can now use the horses everywhere. I'm glad to see Paula off without any worries now. Yeah, same here. Don't tell me he really did have feelings for her. I don't know if it's just me, but
Coco's been looking mighty scary these days. This is bad. Tyrium's so handsome and cool, and kind that anyone would fall for him. I need to do something before she steals him away from me. I'm glad to hear that horse was found unharmed. I also heard Paula will be joining you all from now on. It's good to see her reunited with her friends. Take good care of her, okay? And we'll make sure she comes to visit. How many soldiers pass by there? They're so scary. Mommy said they're going to war.
Ah, my grandson is frightened of the soldiers, you see. This might be the only way he can express his fear. I'll have to try and cheer him up. My grandson is frightened by the soldiers.
Oh, Paula's going with all of you? You thankfully managed to find that horse before she left too. Seeing earnest girls like her really does make me wish this war would come to an end though. Yeah, I wish it ended soon too. Not because I don't like this part of the game, is that no type of war is ever any good. Alright, so that was Paula. Yes, check out the fishing spot, see if there are any new fishes.
This spot.
Nope, still no fishing opportunities. Alright. Next area and next student to go. I say monk at the proving ground?
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me.
Yeah. And I know that between Twin Dragon Bridge and Guerrilla Fortress there are also students on the road there, but I think we also got a required quest there, so we might have to be a little bit careful with that.
Everything's been loaded up. Good, good. This is our chance to repair a debt to the 4th Division, so we need to make sure we do it right. See to it that everything gets where it needs to go on the double. Yes, sir. Okay, so this is logical that this text has been updated, because the 4th Armored Division has moved from here to Twin Dragon Bridge, so here we can talk to everyone. Our duty as soldiers of the 5th Armored Division is to support the 4th Division, and we are doing exactly that. Hurry up, the 4th Division needs these by the end of the day. Is it though? With the 5th Armored Division as good as gone, we're basically sitting ducks here. If that white monster of Crossbow launches another attack. Nah, let's not dwell on that. Worrying about what might happen isn't going to do any good. Least of all me. Getting our tanks over to the Twin Dragon Bridge is a pretty quick and easy task. Moving our supplies there? Not so much. We've got to make sure everything's in order here for the 5th Division, and that they all know what they're doing too. They're going to be defending this area in our place, you see. That means they're also responsible for keeping an eye on Crossbow. It's not going to be an easy job. The 5th Division is going to be keeping an eye on Crossbow while they watch over the ruins of Guerrilla Fortress in our place. We're going to be leaving many of our facilities behind so they can use them. Yeah, they have at least some supplies to defend this place fully. Definitely. Oh, we're all getting ready to move to the Twin Dragon Bridge. I've been informed that Fiona Gregg will be taking over this position once I'm gone, though, so there's no need to worry. I hear she's a fantastic cook too. Kinda makes me wish I could stay around a little longer to sample some of her cuisine for myself, honestly. I'm sure that with some rigorous sampling of Fiona's great cooking, I could dish up even finer meals for my division. Maybe I'll get that chance someday. It'll be a delicious opportunity. Yeah, money is a bit tight these days. Monk, where are you? Ah, there you are.
Oh, I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. How could I go and lose something so precious?
Oh, there you are, monk.
Oh, it's you guys. Hi. Do you need me for something? I'm pretty busy at the moment, as you can see.
Our apologies for interrupting you at such a busy time. Well, we have a favor to ask of you. We were trying to ask last time too, but we didn't really get a chance. Rean explained that they were looking for the Academy students to come and fight with them on board the Courageous.
Ah, so you the guys on the Courageous are you guys? It does seem to be in the news a lot lately. The soldiers here were talking about it too. Class 7 really is amazing.
Right now, we need all the help we can possibly get. Would you be willing to come with us?
I can't, unfortunately. I've got something I need to do here first. Maybe I should ask you guys actually, seeing as you're here after all.
Ask us? Is it something we could help with?
Oh, have you gotten a serious problem or something? Yeah, I lost something really important, you see. It's so important to me that I've barely been able to sleep since I lost it. I've been trying my best to find it, but I'm not getting anywhere.
Wow, that really does sound like something very important. Can you tell us what it is you lost?
A sticker.
That's it?
What do you mean, that's it? It's a sticker from Alban Time, the famous radio show that hasn't been broadcast since the start of the war. They're incredibly valuable items that you get for having your submissions read on air, with pictures of Misty on them.
Ah. Well, come to think of it, she sent me one too, didn't she? We do not have time for such frivolous nonsense.
I guess we better get going. Wait a minute, I wasn't joking about how important it is to me. It is super special golden sticker too. Only those whose submission was chosen at the best of the week received them. I've been trying to win one for so long, and just before the show ended, I finally did it. It means the world to me.
I see.
So please, won't you help me look for it? If I can just find that, I'll be happy to join you on the Courageous. I'll do anything.
Then we'll help you search. Alright then. If it's really that important to you, we'll help you look.
Ah, really? Yeah, I suppose we could spare the time. I'd feel a bit guilty just leaving you like this. So, do you have any idea where you might have dropped it? Oh, I wish I did. At the very least, I know I had it with me when I arrived here at this camp. I can't find it anywhere here though. Which makes me wonder whether it might have gotten mixed up into the stuff the 4th Division were moving to the Twin Dragon Bridge.
That does sound like a possibility. It gives us a starting point at least.
Well, good luck. By the way, the serial number on the front is G40. Don't forget that.
Okay, I won't. Well, let's head over to Twin Dragon Bridge, I guess. Okay, so if we want to recruit him, we have to go to a mandatory location. We can't do that, and we can just avoid talking to everyone until we really need to be there. But let's finish up talking to everyone here. And like we already heard, it shouldn't be a lot of people. Yeah, because most were relocated.
I'm so glad to hear that Fiona was right after all. In fact, all the soldiers from the 4th Division were overjoyed to see that she made it back unharmed. And they were always a bit of an intimidating bunch, so it was interesting to see a whole new side of them. I'm so happy for all the soldiers in the 4th Armored Division. I wouldn't want to see anyone suffer the way that we did.
Yeah, I can understand that. And they were willing to go above and beyond to save Fiona, cause they felt that they were also part of their family. Alright, so that's everyone here. It seems that there's not a lot of people staying around for this. So do we want to walk? No, I think it might be best to use the Courageous to go to Twin Dragon Bridge.
Where do you want to
Thing
go?
we need to hope for?
Leave it to me.
It doesn't trigger straight away. And then we can just look on the map where we need to be for this and then focus on it to getting there. And we can talk to everyone here once we officially go over the place. Don't see a sign. I imagine that we do need to go into the actual Twin Dragon Bridge and maybe find some boxes or anything that it could be at. I can't imagine they wouldn't put a marker on the map, because they've been doing it for everything so far. Hey, and if it's not, then we really have to be thorough. We're gonna go buy all the boxes. I do see just over there we saw before. Ooh. He got his own soldat, and that one looks pretty. Nice. Let's see if we can avoid triggering him, at least for the time being. Yes, let's see what happens. Ah, there it is. When we were bringing everything in, I found a scrap of paper in the base's mess hall. Weirdly enough, it turned out to have a recipe for some kind of seafood salad on it. I don't mind teaching it to you if you're interested. The provincial armies are known for their really fussy about their food, so I bet it's pretty good. Thank you very much. Setting everything up here is coming along nicely. Bringing it all in tanks is going to take some time, but there's more than enough space here to use it as our new base. Even if they try to use those soldiers to take it back from us, I'm fairly confident we can hold our ground. I'm sure we'll make for the perfect foothold when the time comes to recapture the capital. Oh, that it definitely will be. Oh, thank you all again for so much for rescuing me. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come when you did. You've thanked us more than enough already, you know. Ah, no. I don't think it's possible for us to thank you enough. I've already lost my wife, and were it not for you, I could have lost my beloved daughter. I will forever be in your debt. Oh, we appreciate your kind words, General. I'm going to have Fiona stay at our base camp in the future. She'll be safer there than she will be here. But I will need to make sure she kept safe while traveling there too. There's always the possibility that there may be enemies left nearby. I need to form a unit to guard you at once. Oh, there's no need to do anything that drastic. Aren't things busy here? If you plan to move me are going to be that much of a problem for your subordinates, I'll stay. No, I won't hear another word of it. Alright, I'll settle with 10 armed cars, but if I must, I can get it down to 3. Just please, do as I tell you. It's pretty clear who's got the power here. Ordinarily, I will personally escort you, but I have so much work that needs to be taken care of. Ah, I know. Allows Neidhart to take up the task. He should be free. Oh, that's fine with me. I was hoping for an opportunity to thank him again. I knew it. She doesn't seem to mind that one. Well, please do take care. And would you mind looking after Elliot for me? Of course, Fiona. We'll see you again soon. Roger. Ah, you came at just the right time. Does this happen to look familiar to you? Lieutenant General Gregg reached into his pocket and pulled out an object with a golden shimmer. This is an Abend time sticker. And the serial number happens to be G42. Yeah, this has to be the sticker Monk's been looking for. Ah, so you have some idea of who the owner might be. It was delivered to me the other day by one of the guards. He must have found his way into the cargo when we were moving our base from the proving grounds to here. I was considering throwing it away if we couldn't find its rightful owner, but from the sound of things, it belongs to the student we were looking after. That was a close one. Monk should be very thankful to the Lieutenant General for holding on to it.
Good thing we found it.
Would you be willing to entrust that to us, General? Ah, certainly. Make sure to get it back to its owner. What a troublemaker he is. Alright, let's get this back to Monk. He should be still over at Proving Grounds. Take care, Class 7. You never know what could happen in the throes of war. I look forward to seeing what this neutral faction of yours can accomplish. So do we. So do we. Oh, there's a really lot of cool looking cars in here. Maybe we'll be able to use this coloring for the oral bag too. Hey, hot coloring. Hot rock red. Yeah, I hope it's red. That would be really hot and really cool. Alright. Didn't think it was gonna be anything there, but sometimes you have to take a chance and you get rewarded. Alright, since we are gonna go over the entire place another time. Alright, so those are 2 students. Let's get to Monk and get his sticker.
Where do you want to go?
So we can finish
Full
him
speed
off.
ahead.
And then we have to check the list on where the other 2 places are. But I think it's 6 students over 4 places that we need to, let's say, recruit.
Is that what I think it is?
We think so, yeah. Have a closer look yourself to confirm it if you want. Rean handed over the golden sticker.
Ah, just look at this radiant golden glow. And there it is, G40. This is it, the sticker I've been looking for all this time. Oh, Misty, how I've missed you so much.
I'm glad we could find it for you.
A job well done.
Seeing you that happy to be reunited with it means our searching was not in vain.
Oh, I really can't thank you all enough for finding this for me. I've been pretty down in the dumps since Ebb and Time went off the air. But now I feel like I can pick myself up and get back to the village again.
It doesn't take much to push you from despair to excitement, I see.
Well, that takes care of that then.
Well, now that we found it, will you be coming on board the Courageous with us?
But of course. I'm sure to find plenty of material if I fly around with you guys. Just lead the way.
Monk was welcomed aboard the Courageous. Alright, good. Okay, so that means that we have 2 people recruited once again, and they are somewhere on the Courageous, and we have 2 left to go. Well, technically 4, but I think they are both dual groups. Yeah, see, Elena Lorgens and Fidelio and Dorothy. North Cruzen Highway and East Trista Highway. Alright. Let's see. A quick look around to see where those 2 are gonna pop up. And also just to learn what they are actually doing on the ship. Like Poland, he will be in the hall with the horses, that's for sure. Okay, that's Laura. This, of course, Alyssa with the training.
Ah, hey Rean. I've been meaning to ask, have you listened to the radio much lately?
Not since the band time was on air, to be honest. I'm guessing most of the broadcasts are news about the war at this point.
Ah, not most. Every last one. Well, okay, there's one minor exception. Radio Trista's doing something neat.
Something neat?
I seen that it got your attention. In a nutshell, they're running contests.
What kind of contests are we talking about here?
You know how magazines sometimes run contests where you have to send in your answer to put some question on a postcard? The ones where, if you get the answer right, the winners are chosen at random and the prizes are sent in the mail.
Sure, I've seen those before, so are they basically doing the same thing, but via the radio?
Well, yeah. They're radio, Trista, for that reason, but it's the same general principle. You turn into the show, send in a postcard, and pray like crazy you picked. Could be fun. I'll have to give it a shot when I get a chance, whenever that will be. True, I can't imagine you have got the time to worry about this kind of stuff. But that's exactly why I'm bringing it up. I'd like to offer you my services. I'll apply for those contests for you for a fee. Really? You wouldn't mind? Not one bit. It's the least I can do, really. Oh, and by the way, there are 2 types of contests you can apply for, each with their own fabulous prizes. If either one strikes your fancy, I'm your man. Let me know and I'll apply. Will do. Thank you for doing this. You can now apply for prize contests. To apply, speak to Monk and give him the mirror to apply on your behalf. There are 2 types of contests that you can apply for. These cost different amounts of mirror and have different prizes on offer. Everyone wins 100 mirror. The cheapest of the 2 contests, you're guaranteed to win a decent prize of some sort. There are 4 types of prize you can win: yellow, blue, red or green, and you have an equal chance of winning each of them. Feeling lucky? The more expensive contest, you have a tiny teeny chance of winning an amazing prize. Once again, there are 4 types of prizes. These are listed from best to rarest to worst and most common. Platinum, gold, silver and consolation. A contest result will become available after 5 battles, so speak to Monk to collect your prize. Don't get cute and try to grind battles in a training room aboard the Courageous though. They don't count for this. No, I was just gonna suggest doing the challenges. This ship is quite the sight. Never in my wildest dreams I think I'd have the chance to fly around the country in a beautiful ship like this. Oh, I'm going to have so much material I won't know where to start. Yeah, bit careful with your, let's just say, material. Let's do the feeling lucky contest, cause I'm feeling pretty lucky. Ah, fine choice. I'll apply as soon as I can. Obviously, the results aren't immediate, so go off somewhere and have fun. The results of your application can be collected after 5 battles. Don't forget to come and get your prize. I'll try not to forget. Now we all have to pray in chat that we win that actual prize. We can, right? I'm really glad that you guys gave the horses some living space on the Courageous. They all seem pretty super happy to see uses again too. Falcom still isn't back to his usual self though. But I'm sure he'll be just fine once he sees Lambert again. I just need to take care of him as best as I can until then. I'm sure he will perk up a little bit more. Yes, of course, hot coloring is red. Beautiful, let's keep that. I like that. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Next time we're gonna go after the 2 other students. Well, the other 2 sets of students. And collect them for the Courageous as well. If we have time left after that, I will probably do one of the range training missions. Or we're gonna explore some of the areas we haven't been to yet, like Twin Dragon Bridge or something. Because once we are done with collecting the students that are on the potential list, we need to do the 2 required ones. One will be a fight with Neidhart to prove how strong we are, and the other one will be against monsters. The one we had the other quest for, so that will be on the road. So those things we need to do last, right, just to make sure that we've talked to everyone. So if you have any time left, we might start talking to everyone at Twin Dragon Bridge, so we can continue that part as well, and setting everything up for the 2 required quests. And of course looking around for extra free stuff. We've got a recipe. There has to be a gambler jack somewhere, right? Right. Because we almost get it every single time. And thank you for agreeing with me, Rean. Alright, so for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we're gonna collect the last 2 groups of students for this part of the act. See you then. Bye bye.